Oh, so there's Cringy having a little drink, a drinky poo, right outside of Cratchy's new house. Isn't that adorable? I love it. I love it. Let's turn on his ball. What's it time for, Cratchy? Ladders, 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 ladders. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I just wanted to add a few more Christmas. Oh wait, birthday. I'm getting my holidays mixed up. Today's my birthday. We did a whole bunch of shout outs this morning on the live stream for people that sent me cards. And then guess what? I got a whole bunch more cards again today in the mail. Got to shout out to Skip. Thank you so much. Hooray for summer. Happy birthday, Camo Dave. Enjoy your commentary. Skip, aka Tango NV. Tango NV. Okay, thank you, Skip. Another birthday card here. That's so sweet. Thank you. From the grumpy old lady. Aw, thank you so much. May your birthday find you surrounded by the things you love the best. And that's true. Aw, we got this one here. This one is from Roland in California, not the Roland in North Carolina. Happy birthday, Dave, and thank you very much for the Subway gift cards. I will put them to good use. Yeah, yummy, good eating. Another card. These all came today after the live stream this morning. I was going to write you a check for your birthday, but I was afraid you might do something foolish. Love you, Dave. My best wishes. Yeah, keeping up with the big family. I'm on disability. I hope your next year is profitable, even if I don't contribute any money. Hey, really, seriously, I just love your cards. It's so nice to get them and communicate with you guys. I watch every day and hope the views count for something, and they do. Thank you, Holly. Do appreciate that. What's this one? What's this? What is that? Look at a beautiful card. It's from, yes, Barb. Happy birthday month. It's got her old address up there in Pennsylvania. I don't think that's still there. When the glass is half empty. Happy birthday. It's time to order another pitcher. You're getting a bit expensive for me. Encloses $10. See you at Christmas, Colleen. Thank you so much, Colleen. Appreciate that very much. Sending the happiest wishes. And that one's from Peggy and Zach. Thank you very much. Oh, and Peggy and Zach did do a drawing. I was trying to get some people to draw me and Cratchy, and she did. Isn't that cool? I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you so much. And I got the Nomad Anthem. What is that from? Wow. That's really cool. I'll read that in one of these shows here. Some of it's in Spanish and some of it's in German. It's really cool, the Nomad Anthem. All right, well, anyway, thank you so much. That is so neat. Is that Mr. Ox? I presume it had a Wilmington, North Carolina postmark on it, so I don't know. All right, folks, what do we do now? Letters, letters, letters. Letters, letters, letters for February 8. I like this one, Moe's Wildful. I would love to see you do a video where you go through your CDs and talk about certain ones that are important to you. I love your taste in music and listened a lot to WLIR-WDRE from Long Island back in the day. 92.7! Great station. I love that station. You can listen to little clips of that from years ago. That was a wonderful station. It was one of the first stations in the USA, along with K-Rock in Los Angeles, KROQ 106.7, to play a lot of those new bands in the 80s, what they called New Wave. Yeah, great station. I'm a big Smiths, Morrissey, Depeche Mode, and Cure fan. That's right. Oh, wow. Yeah, I will do that someday. I'll put it on my Dave Hughes channel because some of you guys that are nomads are probably not going to like that. But yeah, I'd love to do that. I've got, the other thing is too, in those boxes over there, I've got so many cool media memorabilia stuff from all my days of doing DCR TV that's almost like more than 2 decades, and I'd love to go through some of that. I'm going to be sticking some of that also on the Dave Hughes channel. So, again, Don't have to watch it, but it would be some fun stuff to talk about. Oh, yeah. Angie Wood, happy birthday, Dave. Hope it's a great day. Thanks for the daily bottom of YouTube feed. the YouTube daily bottom feeding, whatever. Saves me time watching all those videos. Keep it up. Thank you. And don't forget, says Sunny Lightning, subscribe to Eric the Goat Guy. I did. I like his channel. It's actually good. Here's another one I could do a topic on someday. J.A. Dave, what were the situations that led you to be couch surfing for several years? I bought a condo in 06. In 08, the crash came. The value of the condo went down by 40-50%. I was never upside down in the mortgage, but the money was just the bill wheel, the mortgage, the value. I was paying on a mortgage for a condo that was worth 40% less than what the mortgage was, okay? And after doing that a couple of years, it was just a giant corkscrew. And I had to get out of it. So I just got out of it. I got some money, a little bit of money out of the condo, and just decided, just try something different for a while. And I did have some friends that said, hey, come on, visit, whatever, and things worked out. And I've just kind of been following where the universe leads me, and right now it's Morganton, NC. Yeah, Briar Rose, I was talking this morning about simply living, or living simply. I'm just simply living. How I paid $176 for a 5x10 storage locker for 3 years. Well, it started out at about $120 a month, and then they kept jacking up the rate every 6 months or so, up until it got to be $176. But gosh darn, yeah, I probably paid well over $5K for that stupid thing in 3 years, and most of that stuff I didn't even want to keep anyway. I really got to recommend it if you're thinking of moving and you've got junk. Deal with it right away. Don't just stick it in a storage locker for later. It's expensive and you're probably going to end up getting rid of it anyway. Just get rid of it in the first place and save all that money. Oh, Grumpy Old Lady says, happy birthday, Camo Dave. I actually set my alarm so I could catch you, but my internet went out last night and is still out. Well, there's not a lot you can do about that, is there? I don't know. But thank you very much, Grumpy Old Lady. Yeah, I think I got a card from you. Appreciate it very much. And again, I want to thank everybody else. I can't read them all on Facebook, in email, text messages, and on the comments here. So many people, happy birthday messages, and I can't mention them all. I'll just be sitting here reading names for a while. But thank you very much, everybody. I mean it. Danny Lee Ingram, as a former road musician for many years, I learned long ago not to collect junk. I've never seen a hearse pulling a U-Haul. That's a good one. That's a good song title. Country music. I never seen a hearse pulling a U-Haul. I like it. Boom, bubble, bust, repeat. I was watching one of those channels that have forbade you from mentioning them, and all they talked about was their medical issues, kicking off their video with their recent colonoscopy. Awkward and uncomfortable, to say the least. You should send this person a thank you note for requesting that they don't cover them, and they saved you a lot of time and awkwardness. Total content glut, videos about your colonoscopy and dieting, etc. Yeah. Again, if the channel I thought was worth covering, I would be a little, perturbed about somebody asking me not to cover them. But to be honest with you, when they ask me not to cover a channel that just ain't worth covering anymore, that's okay with me. That's fine. You can have your wish. I'll get my, yeah. It does still puzzle me on YouTube why so many people post and feel the need to post so much personal information about their daily lives. What do they think? Seriously, why would I want to get sit in my car and tell you all the errands I'm doing today? Why would anybody care about that? Why would I think anybody would care about that? I don't know. Linda Barker, you really have a lot of CDs. I find I can do a lookup. I find I can look up a song on YouTube more readily than find it on my CDs. The problem is remembering the name of the song. Exactly. I do have a lot of music songs, individual songs on my various drives. Okay. And some of them I have, you can download stuff off of YouTube. There are ways to do it. I'm not going to suggest you do that because it's not supposed to be done, but you can do it. And you can keep a whole library of cool music for your personal use, obviously. But yeah, isn't that frustrating? You hear us, I've done this where I've heard a song in a commercial, and then you just like, oh, and I'd love to get a copy of that. And then, if you remember a little bit of the lyrics, you sometimes can type that in. And they do have apps on your phone now. You can get an app, I forget the name of it. You know it, post it in the comments below, where you can actually play part of a song and it will look up the song for you. That's really cool. I remember I was in Chipotle like 2 years ago, and there was one song they kept playing in the mix on Chipotle, and I could never understand the lyrics because it was kind of muffled, but I loved the song. And one day it came on, and I really was straining to get a couple lines so I could write it down and look it up. Eventually, I did find the song. Hey, RV Rebel Girl wants to wish me happy birthday. Thank you very much, RV Rebel Girl. Yeah, it was a year ago, Vegas. Just about a year ago, we had a really nice time. Oh, yeah. Not a nomad. I think when you have to pay to store your stuff, you probably don't need it. That's why I limit myself to a Class B, because I can still park it on my property. Also, a smaller RV limits how much stuff you can bring with you. Take care, Dave. Yeah, and that's true. And that's true with a lot of van people, too. It forces them to sit down and say, I gotta live simply, because you don't have the space for all this junk. I do think Eric is kind of cool, Nomadic Fanatic, for collecting all those magnets, but what's the point? What's the point of collecting a magnet everywhere you go and having hundreds of magnets up? It's just, who are you trying to impress? It's just, you sometimes have to kick back and go, why am I collecting this stuff? What's the point? Rick G says, Casey Roman is another nomad that went from small to large. She started in a van and now has a fifth wheel that looks almost as large as her small house. And she's also, I think, moved a lot of her content over to Patreon. So, it's not even... She's, first off, not even doing much on YouTube anymore. And then, I don't know. She's a very talented woman. She's a TV reporter. She's good at storytelling. She's good at editing. But I think she really quickly jumped the shark and was trying to think, I really need to build up my YouTube channel. It's just not building up fast enough, so she's doing other things. And I think most of us have just kind of, okay, go your own way. You can go your own way. See you later, Gator. Mustang Dave, the guy on the corner just wants to live in the other guy's old car. The person in the car wants a van. The person in the van wants a little camper to pull or an RV. The person in the camper RV wants to live in the fifth wheel. The person in the fifth wheel wants to live in the bus. The person in the bus has to pull an old car around and runs over the toes of the guy on the corner. Ain't that right? Brilliant, Mustang Dave. I don't know. Why do we always want bigger, bigger, bigger and more? It's this whole advertising community. Bigger and better. Never be satisfied with what you have. Never be satisfied with that phone. There's always a newer phone. Never be satisfied with the TV. There's always a bigger and a better one and a sharper one. You can never be satisfied. You always have to just keep spending money to get, head of the Joneses or whatever. I don't know, man. It's the whole culture. It's just people are kind of conditioned to that culture. And you get on this wheel, and it's just better, better. And it never ends. I don't know. I don't know. Desire sometimes ain't fun. All right, folks. Anyway, again, thanks to all the folks who wished happy birthday, and I thank you all for all the cards. I presume I'm going to be getting a few cards later in the week, or later in the new week, so, it's okay. If you haven't sent me a birthday card, go send me one. It doesn't matter. Just send me a card. I love hearing from you guys, okay? I really do. That's where I got the P.O. box, so, yeah. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. It is Saturday the 8th. We got some snow here today. A little bit of just light snow. It's not sticking to anything, but it is kind of pretty. They had some snow at Rock Hill, where my dachshund is, and some snow in Athens, Georgia, even. So, but it's just light, nothing that sticks. That's okay. Conversational snow is fine. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Blog under. All right, okay, now I'm giving the camera to you. You can be Camo Dave. So, go ahead. Hi. Hi.
Whoa, extreme close up.
Let's get you. Everybody's taking pictures of everybody. There's Arron, and there's Roland, and there's Aaron's wife, Lori. And what's her name again? Shyla. Yeah, we're all here. Morganton. I always say West Virginia. I don't know why. There's a Morganton. It's North Carolina, right? Yeah. Great time. Thank you very much for the pizza and the birthday present. That's really cool. Look at that. Look at that. It is a frozen cocktail recipe glass. Ooh.
That's what the boss does.
That's what the boss does. But he didn't include the booze with it, huh? Oh, look at that. Is that for me? Is that for me too?
No, you say never.
Yummy too late. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid I had those. Yeah, that you eat the necklace. Yeah.
265 days.
Wow. Well, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Wow.